Hello and welcome, I'm Shivani Sharma. Sukhoi-30 fighter air jets are the backbone for the Indian Air Force as they are the largest part of Indian Air Force's fighting fleet. And now they are the new game changers for India. The Sukhoi-30 MKI jets are getting deadlier with the integration of BrahMos and Astra missiles onto them. Times Now gets you this exclusive report from Bareilly Air Force Station that happens to be one of the oldest, largest and most strategic and major air base for Sukhoi-30s. We'll show you how Sukhoi-30s are getting stronger with the integration of new weapon systems. We'll also talk to the pilots who will tell us how these mean machines are ready for any future war.
In April this year, our President, Madam Droupadi Mumru, also the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, flew the Sukhoi-30 MKI fighter aircraft. She became the third Indian President and the second woman President to fly a sortie. The Sukhois are a key feature in our air defense. The Sukhoi-30 MKI in the Indian Air Force is an outcome of a collaboration of the Sukhoi Design Bureau and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The first 10 aircraft delivered to India in 2002 were Russian-made, and the first set that was jointly developed began to be rolled out in November 2004.
The Indian Air Force got its first Sukhoi-30 MKI in the year 2003 from Russia, and later 272 Sukhois were imported to India. In the two-decade-old services, the Sukhoi-30s have been deployed on all the fronts. They have been defending the northern sector, the eastern boundary in the eastern Ladakh and also the western sector. And most importantly, one of the major operations was Operation Bandar, more popularly known as the Balakot strikes. Yes, the Sukhoi-30 MKI went inside the territory of Pakistan and destroyed the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror camps. And these Sukhois are now getting stronger with the integration of BrahMos missiles that give it an enhanced firepower of a range of 500 kilometers. And not only BrahMos, the Astra missiles also giving the power to hit the target from air to air. And so far what we know is around 40 to 60 Sukhoi-30s have already been equipped with these BrahMos. The HAL has been integrating these missiles on Sukhoi-30 MKIs, making them one of the best, one of the strongest, one of the lethal air jets in the whole world.
Several reports cite the aircraft having a length of 21.9 meters, a wingspan of 14.7 meters and a height of 6 meters. The maximum takeoff weight of this jet is 38,800 kilograms. The glass cockpit can accommodate 2 pilots. It is also armed with a 30mm GSH-31 cannon with 150 rounds of ammunition and has the capability of launching surface-to-air missiles as well.
What makes the Sukhoi-30 MKI the most powerful and unique fighter jet in the world? The Sukhoi-30, what we see here, is the deadliest fighter jet right now India possesses. And not only India, if we compare from the other air forces of the world, this is one of the best in technique in the terms of their avionics system, the communication system. We can see the glass cockpit out here, which gives an edge to the pilot in the war situation.
The aircraft is known to have an unfueled flight range of 3,000 kilometers.
In the present situation of the two-front war, India wants to keep itself battle-ready anytime, and for that, the Indian Air Force's fleet is getting upgraded at a very fast pace. If we talk about the integration process, around 60 Sukhois have already got the integration of BrahMos. The process is still on, and a proposal has come to integrate 20 more Sukhoi-30 MKIs with these BrahMos missiles, which give them an edge over other fighter jets, including the Rafales. So Sukhoi-30s are the only fighter jets so far in India on which the BrahMos can be integrated, and the HAL is taking this integration program ahead in a very quick manner in the Nasik facility, where in one phase around 40 to 50 Sukhoi-30s are placed for overhaul. So this is the speed, this is the intensified operation that's going on to overhaul, to upgrade and to make these Sukhois powerful.
Our colleague Shivani Sharma was at the Bareilly Air Force Station tracking how the Sukhoi-30 MKI is shoring up our defense in the skies.
Before the mission is taken up by the pilot and the navigator, there is a coordinated drill that takes place and all the checks are done. And now you see how the pilot and the navigator, the weapon system operator, they are together proceeding for an operational mission. And this operational sortie can be anywhere on any front in India, be it the eastern boundary or the northern sector or the western front, where all these Sukhoi-30 MKIs have been deployed, and they are enhancing their operational reach, their combat capabilities with the enhanced versions of the missile systems. And this is how the takeoff is taking place of the Sukhoi-30 MKIs. And the pilot and the co-pilot are back after a successful mission, and now we'll talk to them and ask them what is making the Sukhoi-30 the best in the world and how the BrahMos integration has multiplied their firepower. Sukhoi-30 MKI सिर्फ नाम ही काफ़ी है, लेकिन हर एक विमान और हर एक मशीन के पीछे जो उसे ऑपरेट करता है वो मैन इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट। और हमारे साथ इस वक्त Su-30 के पायलट खुद मौजूद हैं जो अभी एक कॉम्प्लेक्स मिशन से लौटे हुए हैं। उनसे बातचीत करते हैं कि आखिर कैसे वो जब इसे उड़ाते हैं तो दुश्मन थर थर काँपता है। हमारे साथ स्क्वाड्रन लीडर वरदान चौधरी हैं जो इसके पायलट हैं, और उनसे बात करते हैं और पूछते हैं कि क्यों अब Su-30 को गेम चेंजर कहा जा रहा है। सर, Su-30 हालांकि 20 साल हो गए इन्हें हमारे भारतीय वायुसेना का हिस्सा बने, लेकिन आज की तारीख में हम ये कह रहे हैं कि ये रफाल या तमाम दूसरे विमानों से भी ज़्यादा पावरफुल हो गए। आखिर कैसे?
मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा ज़्यादा पावरफुल हुए हैं, बट मैं ये ज़रूर कहूँगा कि हाँ, ये उनको टक्कर देने में बिल्कुल सक्षम है। क्यों? क्योंकि एक जहाज़ को जो उस चीज़ के जो उसको इम्पोर्टेंट बनाता है वो होते हैं उसके एवियोनिक्स, उसके सेंसर्स, और Su-30 इन सब चीज़ों से लैस है। जब आपके पास एवियोनिक सेंसर अच्छे होते हैं तो अगली चीज़ आपको चाहिए होती है वो विध्वंसक बम और मिसाइल जो कि इस जहाज़ में है। तो जैसे आप बता रहे थे और पहले ही बोल रहे थे कि एक बहुत ही अलग अलग प्रकार के भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के इसके पास, ये नहीं कि हवा से हवा, हवा से ज़मीनी और हवा से नौसैनिक टारगेटों पे भी हमला करने की सक्षम रखता है ये हवाई जहाज़, जो इसे एक अपने आप में बहुत ही बड़ा कड़ी बनाता है भारतीय वायुसेना के एयर डिफेंस में।
बरेली एयरफोर्स स्टेशन जो स्ट्रैटेजिकली बहुत ही अहम है और 24 स्क्वाड्रन जहाज़ से शुरुआत हुई थी सुखोई की, और स्क्वाड्रन लीडर वरदान उसी स्क्वाड्रन से हैं, और इनसे पूछ लेते हैं कि आखिर जब ब्रह्मोस और अस्त्रा जैसी शक्तिशाली मिसाइल Sukhoi-30 पर लग गए हैं तो कैसे इनकी ताकत और ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है। ये जो मिसाइल्स हैं, इंटीग्रेशन का काम चल रहा है और बहुत सारे बेसिस में ये इंटीग्रेटेड Sukhoi-30s ऑलरेडी ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पर भी हैं। हालांकि नंबर्स हम नहीं बताते, हम समझते हैं कि ये सुरक्षा से जुड़ा हुआ मुद्दा है, लेकिन जब आप इस इंटीग्रेटेड वर्जन को लेके हवा में होते हैं तो आत्मविश्वास कितना ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है?
जी, आत्मविश्वास मैं आप सबको यकीन देना चाहता हूँ, जब हम हवा में होते हैं तो एक अलग ही लेवल का हमें अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कि हमें पता है कि हम एक ऐसे विमान को उड़ा रहे हैं जो सब करने में सक्षम है। और जिस तरीके से आपने बताया कि ये जो नए नए इसमें हथियार जो इसमें इंटीग्रेट हो रहे हैं, ये इसकी सक्षमता को और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ाते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि एक ज़माना हुआ करता था जब प्रथम विश्व युद्ध में, जब लोग कि आप आपस में लड़ते थे बंदूकों के ज़रिए। आजकल ये जो दुनिया में युद्ध का है वो डायनामिक्स ही बदल चुके हैं। तो आजकल आपको एक दूसरे को देखने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप दूर कहीं 50-100 किलोमीटर से भी अपने दुश्मन को टारगेट कर सकते हैं, और यही सारी कैपेबिलिटीज़ देता है हमें ये जो नए नए इसमें हथियार जो Su-30 में लैस हो रहे हैं।
हथियारों के अलावा अगर स्पीड की बात करें, स्पीड के बारे में बताइएगा, एंड्योरेंस के बारे में बताइएगा, क्योंकि अभी हमने देखा कि इंडियन ओशन रीजन में 8 घंटे तक लगातार Su-30 ने एक ऑपरेशन किया, और इसके अलावा जो इंजन्स हैं वो कैसे इसको और ज़्यादा मजबूती देते हैं?
ये जहाज़ की एक ख़ास बात यह है कि इस जहाज़ में आपके एयर टू एयर रिफ्यूलिंग यानी हवा से हवाई तेल भरने की भी सक्षम है, जो इसको इस कैपेबिलिटी प्रदान करते हैं कि ये एक ही बारी में एक साथ 10 घंटे तक हवा में उड़ सकता है। साथ ही साथ आपने बोला ध्वनि से कितनी तेज़, तो अगर आप जैसे बोल रहे हैं कि ये ध्वनि से लगभग 2 गुना तेज़ उड़ सकता है, यानी ये ऊंचाई के साथ साथ तेज़ भी जा सकता है, जो इसको काफ़ी लंबे लंबे और काफ़ी कॉम्प्लेक्स मिशन उड़ाने में आसानी देता है।
जी। और अभी जब हम बात कर रहे हैं तो भारत अपना स्वतंत्रता उत्सव मना रहा है, स्वतंत्रता दिवस इस वक्त चल रहा है, और हर भारतवासी जो आपको देख रहा है उसे क्या भरोसा दिलाना चाहेंगे आप?
मैं बस उन्हें ये कहना चाहूँगा कि आप निश्चिंत रहिए, भारतीय वायुसेना हमेशा ऊपर है आपकी रक्षा करने के लिए।
और यही आत्मविश्वास और ये भरोसा जो पायलट वरदान हमें दे रहे हैं, वो हर हिंदुस्तानी का सर गर्व से ऊंचा रखता है, और हम टाइम्स नेटवर्क की तरफ से इन सभी पायलट्स को, इन सभी जांबाजों को सलाम करते हैं। In their new avatar are becoming stronger and deadlier, and the Su-30s are taking all sorts of complex operations, and their speed, their endurance, and their avionics, communication systems and electronic warfare systems are making them one of the best fighter jets in the world. And very soon we'll be seeing more number of Sukhoi MKIs in the Indian Airforce's fleet. And apart from this, the integration program is also going in a very good speed, with over 45 Sukhoi MKIs already integrated and more than 20 to be integrated soon. So this is the power of Indian Air Force. Speed, range and maneuverability are the ones that make a jet strong, but what's more important for a fighter is to be lethal, to have the killer strength. And what's making these fighters combat ready with long range precision guided missiles are the weapon systems that are integrated, and the ones who operate the weapons on these fighter jets are called the weapon system operators. I have with me Flight Lieutenant Rajat Swami, who operates these weapons from a Sukhoi-30, and let's talk to him how these killer machines are a danger for the enemy. A very warm welcome on Times Network.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I would like to know about the latest integrations that are taking place on these Su-30s, though we know they are 2 decades old. But what's giving them a new edge? What are these different missile systems and how they are making them combat ready?
For that, ma'am, I would like to take you the few years back down. In year 1997, Su-30 cars got into Indian Air Force as Su-30 cars, and thereafter they got modified as per the requirement of the Indian Air Force, and making it a truly 4.5 generation fighter aircraft, and got inducted into 2003 into Su-30 MKI in Indian Air Force. Over the period of time, there has been many changes in this aircraft. That includes various laser guided weapons, various air-to-ground weapons, and various air-to-ground long-range weapons. However, the things which make the specials are indigenously developed Astra Mark 1 air-to-air missile and a long-range air-to-ground missile BrahMos.
Correct. So the integration is already on. We know that more than 45 such fighters have been integrated. The station where we are right now, the Squadron 24 Squadron, happens to be one of the oldest, and it has also got the integrated version. So what are the advancements and what are the changes that are being made on these with these integrations?
Ma'am, basically with the indigenous weapons coming on in this aircraft, and we being the first Su-30 squadron, our aircraft is getting modified with respect to the hardware changes and the software changes which requires making it compatible to the most air-to-ground weapons and air-to-ground long-range weapons, and also with the air-to-air missile, as already mentioned, Astra Mark 1, which gives us edge over our both northern adversary and eastern adversary.
So when we talk about the long ranges, we know that BrahMos is also enhancing over a period of time, and now it has a long range. So what is the range of the BrahMos when it is integrated on this particular Sukhoi-30, and how hard can it hit the enemy?
Ma'am, BrahMos missile, it is known for its speed and its accuracy. This is 3 times more faster than speed of sound. So it can defend any air defense system in the world. And with the integration onto this aircraft, it gives the Indian Air Force power to stay within our boundaries and target any strategic target miles into the enemy area.
What makes a fighter jet strong is the avionic communication system, the sensors. So if we talk about Su-30 out here, how strong this is in terms of the avionics and the electronic warfare system, the sensors on it?
Ma'am, this aircraft has already been integrated with the various sensors, and I would say various sensors which makes a mission very easy to fly. And also I would like to comment that this aircraft is capable of fighting in electronic warfare or be it network centric warfare. So this aircraft becomes an informative part of our air defense, and which makes this an aircraft capable of being targeting any air to ground target or any naval target at any given point of time. And this makes this aircraft one of the formidable aircraft, not only of Indian Airforce, I would rather say it of Western Asia.
So what we are understanding is as the upgradation is going in a very fast pace, around 1/3 of these Sukhoi-30s will be integrated with BrahMos and all the other missile systems. What is there lined up for the future? As a weapon system operator, you know that the strength is going up. So what is planned for the future?
Ma'am, as India is getting progressing and the Make in India is getting much and more available to everybody, and even I would say in every part of defense, be it Army, Navy and Air Force. So we are also expecting a few latest air-to-ground weapons which will further enhance the ranges of this aircraft and the capability of this aircraft. Also, we are expecting few air-to-air new missiles which will give us an winning edge over our northern and eastern adversary at any point of time.
So we are here on a very special occasion when we all are celebrating Independence Day. When you are up in the sky, you are in this fighter jet, what comes to your mind and what keeps you going?
Ma'am, being an ex-NDA and being enrolled in Indian Airforce with the kind of training we have gone through, the pride we carry every day is, I think, the most important thing which makes us going on. Also, that this formidable aircraft which gives us a confidence that at any point of time and at any mission given to us, we will be doing it diligently and successfully. And on the day of Independence Day, I would like to wish the nation a happy Independence Day.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you for being in the service of the nation besides all these challenges. So the challenges are there, but no challenge is too big for the Indian Air Force. And when we see this aircraft, we all have this confidence that our boundaries are safe and sound, and we have the strongest fighter jet in the world, which are operated by one of the best pilots in the world.
The technology and features of the Sukhoi-30 MKI fighter aircraft have evolved with time to keep pace with modern methods of warfare that involve far greater sophistication.
With maximum strength and 260 Sukhois, they are the best and the largest part of Indian Air Force's fighter strength. And these Sukhois are getting upgraded, becoming even better with more avionic systems, electronic warfare systems, sensors, radars, and most importantly, the BrahMos and Astra missiles, giving them a multiplied firepower to take any kind of situation on any border, any time. And very soon we'll be seeing more Su-30 MKIs with these integrations of the missile systems, making the largest fighting force even more stronger and mightier. And this is happening with the Shakti of Atmanirbhar Bharat, because these BrahMos are a feature of indigenous development. So this shows the power of indigenous capabilities too. So Indian Air Force is getting stronger with Indian missile systems and setting an example for the world that India not only makes in India, but it can make for the world, as BrahMos has been on the table for trade from many countries.
And it was time for the takeoff.
The strengthening of the Indian Defence Forces has been transformational in past few years, with more focused on Atmanirbharta. The Sukhoi-30 MKIs are also getting mightier with the use of indigenous missile systems. We'll keep getting you more such exclusive stories. It's time to sign off for now. This is Shivani Sharma with VJ Manoj from Air Force Station, Bareilly.